Hey guys, I'm so excited because The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 5 has started, and I sat down with my mom the other day and we catched up on all the episodes, and oh my god, it has changed. It's getting good, and I just love each and every bit of it. So obviously the first thing that you notice is Sheree's gone. And Marlo, even though Marlo was never really a housewife, she was just like one of their friends. But those two are no longer in the show. And obviously, you know from like season 1, Lisa Wu Hartwell or Hartwell Wu, whatever it was, she's no longer on the show. But yeah, so it's this season to me so far has started off really good. The ladies, from the episodes that I DVR'd, it looks like it's gonna be a good season. They have two new characters. One's name is Kenya, and she's dating a man named Walter. They're not married. They're just dating. She's like the former Miss USA or Miss America, whichever one it is. Nobody really is clear about it. She has said it, but nobody really remembers. So nobody's really thinking about her like that. But she stands out because she is like all over this man, and he clearly does not want to get married to her. So it's just interesting because it brings up topics about women pressuring men into marriage, and I'm gonna do some videos about that too. But I don't know, what are y'all's thoughts? Like, to me, this lady is like out there. She is just like going all to every extreme to get this man to marry her. And in my opinion, he is not biting the bait, honey, so let that fish swim. She's done way too much. I mean, I've seen some photo shoots. She's a pretty lady, and I mean, the camera kind of captures her as like a psychotic person. But, it's probably just all television, but I do think she needs to just maybe let Walter go and just keep looking for another fish in the sea. Another new character is Portia, and I do not know her husband's name. I think he plays football. I don't know his name. No sense in trying. But she's a new character, and she seems like an okay girl. Her and Kenya actually got into an altercation because of some event that Portia had. Kenya kind of blew her off or whatever and got upset because Portia announced her as Miss America or Miss USA, whichever one she isn't. Portia announced her as, but she didn't do it intentionally. So that kind of caused some rift between those two. And women are always being dramatic, which is why I don't deal with a lot of women. But this show to me is amazing. But yeah, Portia, it's really not much to say about her. She's just Portia. She's the wife of whoever her husband is, football player or something like that. But yeah, she's an okay girl. She seems like an okay girl. Kim and Croy, I do not know if they're going to get kicked off the show, but this last episode that I seen before they went to Anguilla, the ladies went to Anguilla for like a vacation, and Kim was supposed to go, but she backed out as usual, and she kind of told them, in my opinion, she told them, hey, I'm not messing with y'all no more. She just said it. The one girl was like, we kind of, I think it was Candy, was like, no, actually it was Phaedra, I think, who said, Kim, we just kind of feel like you don't want to hang with the girls anymore. And she flat out said, I don't. So to me, she needs to be kicked off the show. First of all, what is her purpose? I mean, what does Kim do? What does she do? Can somebody tell me what she does? I mean, besides she's married to Croy, but before that, what was her? I'm gonna leave that alone. So, in my personal opinion, Kim does not serve a purpose. She can be kicked off the show. Like, let's get somebody else in to replace her, and let's keep it live. Let's keep it juicy, because Kim is not relevant at all. So, I want to say in this season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm getting confused. I want to say something else, but in this season, Peter and Cynthia to me they're starting to become more cool to me. At first I didn't like Peter and Cynthia. Phaedra was always my favorite housewife, and then Nene was always my mom's favorite housewife. But to me, Peter and Cynthia are starting to step their game up. They are becoming like the role model couple now for this season. Peter stepped his swag up. You know, he got his whole New York guy swag going. He took and remarried Cynthia on their trip to Anguilla, which I thought was really cute, really romantic, because there was so much drama in their first wedding, and he wanted to redo it over where it was not as many people, where it was more intimate, which I thought was really cool and really surprising because she didn't know about it. I thought that was really sweet, and that's the way to do it, you know? Less drama and more romance. But yeah, to me, Peter and Cynthia are becoming the more idealistic couple, more realistic couple. Candy has a new boo. His name is Todd. He like does production for the show, or did production for the show when the women were over in Africa. So she has a new boo. It's nice to see her happy because the last guy that I saw her with was AJ, who passed away, and so she found a new love guy, and they are like hardcore, you know, hardcore in love. Like they hunch in the hot tub and all that kind of carrying on. They're hardcore. I've seen Candy on her like Twitter page and her Instagram page and Facebook posting pictures of them saying she loves him so much, which is great. I'm all for people being in love. It's always nice to see genuine people in love. And to me, Candy seems like a genuine person. And Nene and Greg, I don't know what they're doing, but to me it appears like they're back together. I think Nene just needed to cut the string so she can do her thing on the side and just drag Greg along in the back to to just string that man along. But they appear to be back together. He went to Anguilla with her. It was a couple's trip, so why would you bring this man if you're not coupling up with him? But yeah, so they went on the trip together, and they appear to be pretty romantic. And yeah, so I think they're gonna be getting back together very soon. Nene is still crazy as all get out. She will call somebody out in a hot second, which is just hilarious to me because that lady don't have no shame in her game. But last but not least, Phaedra and Apollo, my favorite couple. They are, you know what? I want to say this. I used to like Phaedra so much because she is just, you know, the Southern belle. She's just like the down south role model for, you know, girls or whatever. But this season, Phaedra and Apollo are really like wilding out. I don't know what is going on with them. I know for a fact I seen in the episodes where it was like some media gossip about them getting a divorce, and they kind of like killed that at one of Cynthia's events. You know, they were like kissing and stuff. But when they were in Anguilla, Phaedra came out with like this thong and this mesh little thing, and I just never seen that side of Phaedra. I've always thought she was, you know, a quiet, sweet little Southern belle. And here's this whole little freak-a-leak side of her, which is just like crazy to me. Because now Apollo, I can totally see him carrying on like that, because, you know, it's always those pretty guys that are just all extra and exotic, you know. So I don't know if he didn't turn her out or what, but I've never seen this side of Phaedra. But she's still my favorite housewife with her crazy behind. And Apollo was like at one of Cynthia's gatherings. Apollo was like talking to Peter. He had a few shots, and he was talking about, you know, oh no, this is actually at the strip club, about his cons, you know, with marriage, you know, things he don't like about marriage and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to tell where they're at in their relationship, but the way the show is broadcasting it, it makes one think that they may have some kind of altercations in their marriage or things like that. But I don't think that's the case. I mean, you know, this is all television anyway, but for the most part, I think this is going to be a good season, and I'm really excited, y'all. So stay tuned for the next part of Housewives.